Hey guys, so we are continuing our LeetCode series as I mentioned earlier also. In this series, we will try to cover most and many interview questions or coding interview questions of LeetCode, which has been asked in many companies, you can say. So today we have taken the question of best time to buy and sell the stock. And trust me, like this is the most important coding question. And this, if you are aware about this question, so what I would suggest, just pause this video and try to solve it on your own on the LeetCode, and if you are able to solve it, so that's very good. And if you are stuck, so please continue with the video. So that will be my strategy. So before that, like if you haven't, like, share and subscribe, and make sure you hype this video. Okay, so let's get quickly started. So in this question, what is been asked, that you need to buy the stock and you need to sell the stock so that you get the maximum profit in the real world also. If you invest in that trading, so what it does, like whenever you buy the stock, so you always check the stock, right, on which day that particular stock price is low, and you try to sell the stock on which that particular stock, or what we can say, the price is higher. So that is the main strategy on this only the core. This is the question based. So we need to find that particular day on which that particular stock is lower in the price, and we will try to sell that particular stock at the higher price whenever on that day, on another day, or after some times also. So in real time also, as I said, that we try to check it on where we are buying the stock, at what price. We try to keep the prices minimum, like cost of stock should be minimum, and the selling price of the stock, we try to sell it at the higher price so that we can get the maximum profit. So in this question, what they have given, they will be giving you the prices of the stock on each day. Like on first day, the price of the stock was 7. Then on the second day, the price of the stock was 1, then 5, then 3, then 6, then 4. And from this day only, you need to find that particular on which day you are buying the stock, so that cost of stock should be minimum. And another day, like, or on which day you are trying to sell it, so both we will try to subtract, and we want the maximum profit. So our main motive is that we will buy the stock at the lower price, and then we will try to sell it at the maximum profit. So this is the first example. So how we will solve it? On day one, suppose day one is there, the cost of the stock is 7. Suppose, for example, you bought the stock as 7. Okay, then what you will do, then day 2 is there. Let me write it so that you will be able to clear. Then 1. Okay, then day 3 is there, equals to 5. Then day 4 is there, 3. Okay, then day 5 is there, equals to 6. Then day 6 is there, equals to 4. We will explain one example, and another example we will try to understand it. We will go with the lead code. Okay, solution, how we will be solving it. So on day 1, the price of the stock is 7. Then day 2, 1. Then 5. Then 3. Then 6. Then 4. This is the following. And so on day 1, if you bought the stocks, for example, you bought the stock as 7. So on which day you will try to see? If you see that day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, day 6, so all are very high. So if you try to sell on these days, so what it will do, you will get the loss. And but as the question is saying, that we want the maximum profit, and in the real world also, we sell the stock at the higher price only, right? Otherwise, what is the purpose of the investment? So that's why what we will do, we will check. In this case, it is till day 6 is there, right? Of like, suppose for example, you have bought the stock of 7. So in the real world, what it says, that you check the stock day by day, or after some time, or day 2, day 3, and every day you will be keep checking. And as soon as the from the 7 it goes to 14, day 7, suppose the price of the stock is 14, so you will sell it. So 14 minus 7 is the 7. So 7 is the profit. So in this question, as we have given only the minimum 6 only array, the length of the array is 6. So from here only, we need to select that particular minimum day on which the cost of stock is very less, so that we can buy it. And we need to select that particular day on which the price of the stock is very high, so that we can sell it, and the profit we can take it. Okay, that simple is there. So if you see, the cost of stock is very low. Just find the minimum value of out of this array. So minimum value is 1. So you will buy at 1, at day 2 you will buy this stock. Then what will happen, that now you need to sell the stock on any day. So you need to keep checking the profit here. What we will doing it, we will be checking the profit. Like 5 is that, so 5 is also greater than 1. So we have bought the stock as 1, but we are selling at 5. So 5 minus 1, so 4 we here we are getting the profit. Then 3, so 3 is less than 5, so we will not go with the 3. But 3 is still greater than 1, so we can sell it, we will not be in the loss. But if you see here, the greater one is 6 here. So if we sell it the here from 6, so 6 minus 1 it will be 5. So the 5 is the maximum profit out of this we are getting it. So this how we need to solve this problem, that we need to firstly buy the stock, then only you will be able to sell the stock. The question says that best time to buy and sell the stock. So you will be able to buy the stock, then only you will be selling the stock at the maximum profit. So what we will be doing it, we will be checking the price of each and every day, and we will find the minimum price. And we will check, we will be taking the greedy approach here, that we will be firstly taking the minimum price as soon as we are getting the minimum price, and we will be comparing, keep iterating it, and we will be keep comparing. If the minimum price is, suppose this is 1, right, and after 1 there is no minimum price which is less than 1. So we will be keep checking it, and if we found it 1, then what will be doing it, in the second part we'll be in the else condition, you can say, we can will be finding the maximum profit out of subtracting of left of the array digits. Okay, then we will be getting the maximum profit. So this how we'll be solving it. So this is the one way, or this is the greedy approach. The second way what it can be do, the second way is the brute force approach. Where you will be keep tracking using two arrows, and using two pairs you will be subtracting on each day, and you will be using the max profit to find the max profit, that is mat.max. But that approach is if you are using two loops, so it will take the time complexity of O of n square. But as per the interviewer, if you are going to the this problem to solve in a good companies, product based companies, so basically they ask for the not for the brute force approach, from the minimum approach, like where the time complexity is very minimal and very linear also. So here, if we will go with the time complexity of O of n, and space complexity will be of O of 1. And for this second example, if you see it, so their output is will be is coming is 0. Why it is coming 0? Just take a pause and think about it. So because what is happening here, we are getting the prices of the stock at the earlier days only is very greater. For example, if we bought the stock at 764, and then at the end we are getting this selling price, or the stock's price has been declined. That graph, if you are totally aware of investing, so you might be aware like how the market runs. On some day the graph is down, right, and on the another day the graph is up. So if we are buying it at 7 and then we are selling it 1, so we'll be having the loss, right? So but we need to find the max profit. So in this case, it will a max profit is 0. Okay, so let's quickly go to the lead code and we will try to solve it. Okay, so here if you see it, so we are giving the prices of array as I discussed, and we need to maximize the profit by choosing a single day to buy one stock and choosing a different day in the future to sell the stock. So how we will be solving it, we are giving the prices of array. Now what we will be doing it, we will be iterating it. And before iterating, we need to have two variable, that is int min price variable. We need to take minimum price. By default we will take as 0, you suggest, right? But what we will do here, we will try to take the maximum value so that we can easily compare it. So integer dot max value is there, if I am writing it right. Okay, then int, what we will be doing it, we will be taking one max profit variable. Okay, and max profit will be, by default it is 0. And now we'll be using the for loop here, for int I equals to 0 I, and we will be iterating this array of prices 1. Okay, I plus plus. Then here we will be checking it firstly, if any of the what I say, if any of the prices of the array is less than the min of price, if that is the condition, it is less than the minimum price. As minimum price, we are taking the greater value, right? If prices of I is less than minimum price, so what we will do, we will assign the min of price, we will assign the min price equals to prices of the current value of I. Okay, if this condition is done, once we get the minimum price, then we will go with the else loop here, else condition. So in else condition, what we will be doing it, we will be finding the profit. So int profit equals to, and here what we will be doing it, here we will be finding the profit here. So we'll be subtracting it prices of I, the current day price, and then we have got the minimum price, so we will subtract with the minimum price here. We will not get the negative here. Okay, then max profit equals to mat.max function is there, and then inside that we will be passing both the things, profit and the max profit. Whichever we are getting the maximum profit, we will just try to return it here. Okay, so we will try to return it here. Return max profit. What happened? So it is not been copied. Huh. So this is that, and the for each loop is closed. Okay, now we will run it. Yeah, we have done the mistake. We haven't passed the length variable, so it will give you the error. What happened? Why it is not coming? Huh. So this is the prices of I, and then we are getting the expected output as 5. That is correct. For the second case, as do not have the maximum profit, so we are getting the output as 0. Let us submit this problem, then I will explain you once more. Yeah, it is fine. Now what we are doing it, as I mentioned earlier, we are take this test case only. This is 71543, right? This minimum price, we have defined the maximum value here, right? Then prices of I is less than minimum price. Is this the condition it is saying? If that is the condition, then we are assigning that price of I is equals to minimum price. So for price of 0, that is 7. So 7 is less than min price, it is saying. And min price is the very larger number, integer or max value, which is very larger of this array. So that's why we have taken this condition. So 7 is less than that larger number. Yeah, condition is true. So we are assigning the min price becomes a 7 here. Then again the loop has been incremented. Then 1. Then 1 is less than 7. The minimum price was 7, right? We have got so 1 is less than 7. Yeah, the condition is true. So min price will become as 1. Then again the loop is incremented 5. So 5 is less than 1. It is saying min price was become 5 1, right? So 5 is less than 1. It is saying no, the condition is false. So it will go here. It will try now. It will try to find the profit here. So price of I and the min price. So price of I is current is 5, and the minimum price what we have taken before, it was 1. So 5 minus 4 1. 5 minus 1, it will become 4. Profit is 4, 4 comma 0. So max profit is 4. Okay. Then again what we are trying to do it, again the loop is implemented, and now it is 3. So 3 is less than min price is still 1. So 3 is less than 1. No, the condition is false here still. So it will go again here. Uh, Price of I matlab 3, and min price is 1. So it 2, and 2 comma 4, the still the max profit will be 4. Then again it will go to 6. Then 6 is less than min price. No, then again it will go here. So prices of I, that is 6. 6 minus min price was 1. So 6 minus 1 5. So now profit is 5, and old profit max profit was 4. So 5 comma 4, which is greater 5. So max profit is become as 5. Then again it will increment it, 4 is less than 1. No. Then it will check here 4 minus 1, 3. And the max profit was 5 and it is 3 profit, current profit. So 5 comma 3, which is greater 5. So that's why we are returning the max profit is 5. So that's it. It is a simple problem. There are multiple approaches to solve this problem, but trust me, this is the simpler approach, and it is the linear time complexity we are using O of n, and it is the most favorite question of the MAANG companies if you're trying to target it. And yeah, that's it for this video. We will get back with another video. Till that, please like, share, subscribe, and make sure you hide this video. Yeah, thanks. Bye.